Hi everybody, it's Sunday again. Happy Sunday. I'm out here enjoying this very, very humid and hot July day. I can't believe it's the end of the July. It seems like we just had July 4th, and we all know that after July 4th, summer is gone. So I'm trying to enjoy what we have here. And actually, I should probably flip the camera around so you can see my view, because unfortunately you guys always get the view of the back of my house when this is what I'm actually looking at. I get to see my garden, and it's really lovely, but and there's my dog. She's always with me. So if you're ever wondering, she's always with me when I'm doing these things. But I've got the sun coming in behind me, so it's hard to flip it around, but maybe I'll work on coming out earlier when the sun is in a different place, and you guys can see my beautiful background in the background, my beautiful garden in the background. But so today I wanted to talk a little bit about having a rough week. Because I was this close to not even coming on and talking at all today, because I was just like, man, I'm still recuperating from the week that I had. And I think it's doubly tough when it's rough in the workplace, because versus like managing your outside of work life, because it seems like boundary setting is a little different in personal life versus work life. And I think that when you have stress at work, that adds to the overall stress, because there's not always a whole lot that you can do about it, except managing how you're reacting to certain events or responding to certain events. And I'll tell you what, I did a video on this about, I think it was almost exactly a month ago. And so if you wanted to look through my videos, I think it was about reacting and responding. I can't remember exactly the title, but it was about a month ago. And man, I've had to watch that video a few times, because whatever advice that I was giving myself or you guys, are just talking through the steps of stepping back and not letting these things, not taking these things personally, and how to actually, calm yourself down in those moments where you're just like, oh my God, and you're my Fitbit's at 130 beats per minute and all that kind of stuff. I had to go back and watch that video a few times, because I gave myself some good advice. But it helped me process the situation that was continuing. It was part 4, I'd say, of that saga, and I really needed to work myself and keep making sure that my responses were professional, appropriate, and that I was managing how it was going inside of my body. I didn't want it to internalize like I used to let it. I used to let it fester. So I really had to be on top of my game. But it took a lot of work, unfortunately, because it was a constant. How do I put this? I don't want to say attack, but it was basically, and there's nothing I can do about that. If someone else wants to behave in that manner, that's on them. That's not on me. But what is on me is how I respond. And so I made sure that I kept it very professional, very kind, considering the situation. I can honestly walk away and say, hey, I did everything that I could possibly do, and kept it very objective. And I did get feedback from that from some coworkers and managers and things like that. So I feel good having done the right thing, but it was tough, and it literally wore me out because it was all week long. And so when we have those kind of challenging situations at work, I think because we have to handle them differently. I can't just cut that person out of my life. I have to maintain a work relationship with that person. So but if that person had been just a friend or an acquaintance in my real life, gone, because I don't play that way, and I don't allow that kind of negativity in my life. But in the workplace scenario, the work situation, we have to work with what we're given, and so it will be resolved hopefully soon. But in the meantime, I thought, I just want to relax this weekend. I did sign up for the Army 10 miler, and so I did start, officially training for that, which I'm really excited about. That is one of the best races around, and it's just such a wonderful feeling to run with vets, and even if they can't run, they've got legs, and what are those, the rolling racing bicycles for paraplegics, and they're such an inspiration. That is just such a fantastic honor to actually run with these types of people. So I'm very much looking forward to that. That was a very positive thing, but I also have to be careful because, and I think a lot of people are like me out there, A-type personalities, overachievers, super hard on yourself when you don't achieve a certain level, very proactive, like I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly doing something, and that can be challenging too, to slow down. And after this week, I think I really proved to myself that I was overdoing it and I needed to slow down. So I did take this weekend to just kind of chill, and it's been really nice and hot as crap, but I'm still enjoying being able to be outside with my dog. As I just showed you, she's still in the same position, watching for squirrels to protect me from. But it's so important, and I know that I post a lot of stuff about, hey, what are you doing to take care of yourself? Or, it's Self-Care Saturday. What are you going to do today? And what kind of great things are you going to do this weekend to take care of yourself? And sometimes it's just slowing down and doing nothing. I mean, for me, when you're that kind of person who's go, that's part of self-care. So I'm always curious to hear what other people do to take care of themselves. And self-care is not always getting pedicures, although that's always nice too, right? It can be eating a nice meal by yourself to get rid of all the cacophony of noise or whatever it is that's going on. It's something different for everyone. So I love hearing about other people's ways that they take care of themselves as well. And it seemed like there was something else I wanted. Oh, yes. Okay, so sometimes on Wednesdays, I try to post things about herbs and natural remedies and things like that, because a lot of people contact me privately through either DM or email me or whatever, because I do have done this for quite a while. And they ask me questions about what to take for anxiety, or what would you recommend for whatever. And I literally can talk about herbs all day long, but when I post these things on Wednesdays, they don't go anywhere. I don't think this platform particularly cares for that topic. I don't know why, but I was thinking about maybe adding some of those like herbal education into some of these videos, like with the amount of stress that I was under this week, I could have easily taken lemon balm. I have lots of lemon balm. In fact, it used to grow in my garden just last year. Now, I'll flip my camera around again, where you see the echinacea, that used to be all lemon balm. And I made organic tinctures from it. So that's fantastic for when you're feeling anxious, or, it's a very nice calming, gently calming herb that you can take. And then there's passion flower and skullcap. So depending on your level of anxiety, you can take any of those. Fortunately, I didn't have to take any, but because I've been working on my mind and walking myself through how to best calm my mind, so that I'm never ever dependent on taking anything. And I don't want to say dependent on taking herbs, because that sounds really bad, but those are extra helpers. Those are when you really, really need that extra, calming. So I'd like to talk more about stuff like that regularly. Maybe even jump on maybe on Wednesdays. Hey, maybe I'll test that out this week. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk about the way things are. There's nothing spectacular about what I did. I got through it. there's always a light at the end of the tunnel if you're doing the right thing, and trying to be kind, and mostly doing the right thing. I think at least I feel good about how I handled everything this week, and I'm really feeling good about having taken a 2-hour nap before I jumped on to do this. So always good to see everybody, and feel free to reach out. Love to hear from you. Take care and see you next time. Bye.